What even just happened? Okay guys, hello, welcome back to Review Rant. Today, man, we are reviewing Imaginary. Man, do I have some thoughts about this movie.
But it was just my imagination.
Okay, well, for the story, basically, I'm just get through with the story. Basically, the main character, named Jessica, she moves back into her, old childhood home, with her family, her husband, and her stepkids. And then, the youngest one, Alice, she ends up, exploring, finds a bear named Chauncey, and then, Alice's behavior becomes wild and very weird and increased with this list that Chauncey is making. And then Jessica is, well, trying to figure out a way to stop this and do all this other stuff. That's basically the plot. In a very non-spoilers way. There you go. That's your plot. Basically, Evil Doll, which I love Evil Doll movies, man. I love myself some Evil Doll movies, man. Don't think I can see another stuffed teddy bear the same after this movie. But I am going to be getting into spoilers, however. It's very sad to say because I was so unbelievably excited for this movie. When I first saw the trailer back in, I believe, when I went to it was either Godzilla, I think it was Godzilla -1. I saw the trailer for this, and I was like, oh my god, this looks so good, man. An Evil Doll movie, that weird, creepy-looking bear, when it transforms in this ugly-looking bear thing, and the plot, it kind of, it's your stereotypical plot, but it actually looked good. And then I'm sitting down in the theater and I'm watching it. So the first 2 acts, I really enjoy. I like how Jessica's, trying to get the stepkids, not to like her, but to, so they can actually, be a family instead of, them just turning against her. Kind of on the family aspects and the character aspects. Some things don't make sense for me. With Max, I believe his name is, the husband, he leaves for the entire movie. He's there for not even the first act. He's there for a few scenes, and then he's gone. He pissed right off, never to be seen again. And Taylor is an awful teenage character. It's like those stereotypical, teenage girl characters or whatever in movies. They suck. They just suck. Very annoying, very whiny, and complains all the time. And I hate her character. Definitely brings down the movie for me. Also, one more thing about the character. Liam, that one guy in the trailer who's, talking to Alice and stuff, which I do have things to say that don't make sense, and I'll get into that later about how this movie doesn't really make sense with its plot and story. It looks like Liam's gonna die in the movie when have the bear running towards him. And the bear comes out and it looks like it's about to eat him. No, that never happened, and that was kind of a bummer. I was so excited for this movie, man. I was quite disappointed. Person I was with didn't like it very much, and when I got out of the theater, I was like, oh, I kind of like it. The more and more it's settling in, the more and more I'm like, oh man, this movie isn't really that good, man. Also, some weird things too. The beginning, when they said that, so after the therapist scene, I thought that was a natural, really cool scene where the therapist is there talking to Alice, and then, the bear's there, and, they're, talking to each other, and then Alice looks to the bear, and, it's not really, it's like she's talking, and she's calling it, a ventriloquist thing, or whatever, and And then it gets revealed that, you know, Jessica's, like, you know, talking to the person, and then Jessica was talking to the therapist, and then she's like, did you see the bear? Or it was something like that. And then she was like, what bear? Got chills in that moment, okay? I was kind of scared by that. I was like, no! Yo, that's so creepy. I thought that was a real cool scene, in my opinion. I thought it was kind of cool, and I got chills when I heard that, man. But then also a thing that doesn't make very much sense is when Liam, which I guess you could contribute this to him taking drugs, but I don't think he took any drugs. Well, anyway, when he's, you know, taking a leak in the bathroom, the string is going up, and then there's these towels, and it basically, you know, he looks away, it scares him or whatever, he looks back, the towels are gone. Then he also later, he ends up seeing the bear in the middle, right? But get this, only Jessica and Alice can see the bear, because it's their imagination or something like that, you know? So he can't see it, but yet he sees it. It doesn't make much sense. And the more I think about it, the more convoluted it gets and kind of stupider it gets. I like the, you know, I like the beginning and the middle act, as I said, and then the third act. Honestly, I do feel like the third act should have been more like like an Insidious movie with, you know, all these doors opening up and stuff, and like it's like your own imagination. Honestly, in some ways, this is what Insidious: The Red Door should have been, but it was not. It also feels a little bit like Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, with like these weird dream aspects and stuff. I thought it was kind of cool, but it's so weird. This movie is bonkers, man, I'm telling you. And why does this guy look like Boris the Animal?
It's just Boris.
Like, even, like, at the end, like, there are some really cool things I like this movie. Like, there are some things I actually really, really think are awesome and scary and chilling. And then there's some other moments that are kind of cheesy, stupid, and kind of dumb. I do like the whole bear, like the, first of all, I like the bear itself, and I like the demon bear thing. That was pretty cool. I like that. I like that pretty well. But the whole, them just, like, going around this weird place in this, Gloria, this, you know, who looked after, Jessica when she was younger, and then she's evil or something, and then she gets killed. Would have liked to seen that on the screen. That was the only kill in this movie, by the way. So it's obviously it's not a very kill movie. It's not a slasher movie. It's just so weird, man. This movie is very strange. I would recommend it to you, but only if you're into, like, a very dumb, very much turn your brain off movie.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
That doesn't make much sense. But if you're kind of in for, you know, a bear kind of doing its, you know, being a possessed doll thing, this is kind of your movie, and that's what I was expecting. It didn't live up to what I was expecting, but who knows? Maybe for some people they really do enjoy this movie. Because I did when I first got out of it. The more and more I thought about it, the less and less I liked it. And I hate to say that because I've been waiting for this movie for 3 months, and it is kind of disappointing to see that it kind of fell flat a little bit. But I didn't hate the movie entirely, and there was things I liked about it, and things I didn't like. I liked the premise, but the execution was not that good. With that, I think that was all our time. I'm going to give the movie a 6 out of 10. But yes, with all of that, that is our time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.